Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the T92 HMC. It's the Tier 10 American SPG, and this one's located on the west spawn of Airfield under the command of Running Hawk. And you can see it's a What Arty Noobs T92 because it's got our logo on the barrel. Battle has started. Well, this has got the biggest gun in the game. Without doubt, the 24cm howitzer is the biggest gun. Of course, it's indirect fire, whereas the other ones are all direct fire, but it can shotgun pretty well as well. Well, they only make 5 of these. Made them for the operation to capture Japan, Operation Downfall, and they were built on the T26 E3 chassis. They were known as the Nuclear Cannon or King Kong. A very big SPG indeed. Of course, Atomic Annie, which is the Arty that was actually firing nuclear shells at the enemy, was actually a railway carriage Arty. But this one was a mobile one. This is an SPG. This is basically an Arty that goes places. Okay, well, he's gone a long way north to a firing position. Right in the corner. You can see he's right at the edge of the map. Okay, he's found his firing position and he's about to set up and shoot at the enemy. I think he's happy there. And he's extending his aim to hunt for a first victim. And he's got 2, a T30 and an AMX 105. Dialing in. Fires around in. Oh, he got a direct hit. There was no explosion. I think he hit the AMX 13105. I think that's where the shell went. It was the 105 that was hiding behind that rock. The T30 was slightly over to the right. Now he's got quite a long reload. I think it's about 39 seconds. Oh, he splashed the T30. The T30's missing quite a few hit points there as well. So he picked up at least 300 hit points of damage off him. In fact, closer to 400. I wonder if the T30 was the target. If it was the 105 that he hit, then he must have done some tremendous damage to him. Okay, it's ready to go. Round out. Gets a hit on the ST1. 485 hit points off him. And some sun assist immediately. He's looking at the lay of the land, seeing which target he should go for next. Well, the T95 is nicely in the open. There's also an E75 behind him. Now, you can get premium ammo in this gun. He's actually carrying 2 rounds. You only carry 16 rounds in total. That's all. Very, very short ammo capacity. But given how long it takes to reload, that's not really surprising. Okay, lining up for the T95. Rounds out. Direct hit. 450 hit points. He actually hit the front of the vehicle. And massive amount of stun. The ST1 got stunned at the same time. So that T95 is obviously, it's really hurting his reload whilst he's stunned. He didn't use his first aid. He may have already used it, you see. There is another Arty in the game on our side. And there's 2 Artys on the enemy side as well. They've also got a T92 and a Batchat 155-55. And that ST1 is a splash kill now. The T95, well, it's going to take 2 shots to kill him. But he's going for both of them. And he gets the ST1, takes him out of the game and does 397 hit points of splash to the T95. Okay, we've got an AMX 105. Oh, he is missing hit points, that AMX 13105. So the shell must have damaged him as well. In fact, he was missing quite a lot, so I suspect that he hit the 105 and the splash hit the T30. And that 105 is sitting behind those rocks, which makes him in danger. And we're reloading, and I think we're going to try and splash him. There's a shell coming in from our teammate, our fellow Arty, the M53-55. Round out straight away. And we've killed the AMX 13105 with Splash. So that takes out that dangerous opponent, because he could have rushed up the north edge of the map to try and kill us. Okay, we've got a T10 now. This is a tier 10 game, by the way. But it is tier 10 and tier 9 only. So it's a 510 game on the template. Okay, we're almost loaded. Not quite there. If the T10 stays there, he'll get the shell. He keeps teasing us by pulling forward and then pulling back. Always, he knows obviously that we're loaded. He's pulled back. Oh no, he's come back again. He keeps tempting us to fire and then pulls away. If he comes forward again, I have a sneaking suspicion he does. Yes, he has come forward. Round out. Direct hit. 551 hit points. We've now got 2k of damage. And we stunned both the E75 and the T10 at the same time. They were fairly close together. The T92 does have a rather large footprint when it comes to splash damage. That E75 is going to be the next target. Tier 9 heavy tank. Okay, we're loaded, but we're looking for that T10 again. There he is. Line him up, rounds out. Oh, he's pulled back.
That was close.
But he's still got Splash for 446 and 2 critical hits. So probably lost crew members there. He's turned around and obviously he's looking through the gap, I think, rather than trying to look this way. Probably trying to restore his crew members, get them back into operation. Well, we've lost a lot of targets now. T100 LT over there. Only seen briefly. We fired around where the T100 LT was last seen, but I don't think he was there. So it's a bit of a stalemate at the moment. We've got 2 tanks up on the enemy, but we've got a target at last. It's an E75, and there's a Super Conqueror behind that rock there. But the enemy have been very reluctant to come out and fight. Okay, Running Hawk's moving. Going to change position just a little bit. Try and get a better angle on some of them. I think he's thinking about trying to splash that Super Conqueror or the E75. We've got the T10 back in. He's gone down the other side to try and get a better angle. Unfortunately, it didn't work out too well for him because he got taken out the game by our AMX 13105. We're dialing in on the Super Conqueror. We've just taken a shot and we fire around in and splash him for 225. Our Jaeger just got a massive hit on the Super Conqueror, so we picked up a huge amount of stun assist there, 1,139. Of course, as you know, stun assist means that you will be picking up assistance points, so it all counts. Standard B, pulling back behind the rock. We're not quite loaded, but only a few seconds away. Now the enemy's starting to have trouble now because we're 4 tanks up on them. The Standard B is sitting on that corner, tempting us to shoot. We're going back behind, round out, and a splash hit, 308. You can see that T100 LT is missing some points, but that might not be down to our previous shot on him. But that Super Conqueror is coming up for some more. Still holding that corner. It's difficult because he is actually holding it against the Jaeger, who's around the other side. Here we go. Almost loaded. Stay there and round out. Yes. Oh, it hits the rock face. Misses him but stuns him. IS-4's going in, and oh, he took a big hit from the Super Conqueror. IS could go down if he doesn't get behind cover. The Jaeger just took a hit as well. IS-4's trying to go round the back of the Super Conqueror. I think that Super Conqueror is probably going to be loaded now, and he takes him out. Now, the Super Conqueror is now facing off against the Jaeger face to face. He's not happy about that. Trying to outmaneuver. We're loaded. Round out, and we fire the round in, but unfortunately the Super Conqueror was already killed. There are only 3 enemy tanks left. 2 of them are Arty. That's the Yak Tiger. That's one of them. And the AMX-13-105's in reload. Just comes up behind the Yak Tiger. Needs to get behind him. That's it, get behind him. We're not loaded yet, but the AMX-105... Oh, don't need to fire because he's been seen to. Now, the question is, where are the enemy Arty? Now, they could be up here. In fact, actually, there's a couple of trees been knocked down there. So that would tend to indicate, and the M53-55 has spotted that. That would tend to indicate that somebody was there. So I think we're going to fire a round in just to check. And we'll know in a short while if somebody goes up there to have a look. But one of the enemy Arty has been spotted down the south. In fact, both of them have been spotted in the south. They were actually in grid squares K9 or K0, J0. Now, I'm not sure we can get at the back chat, who happens to be over the cliff edge, I think. They've killed the T92. No, he's not in there. He's in the south. And the bat chat's been killed, so that's the end of the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's the second class tanker for Running Hawk in the T92 HMC. He did get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 16. And he also picked up a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. It says 8 there on that actual graphic, but according to Wargaming it's 10. So not sure why it says 8 there, but anyway, it does. And the win rate for that battle was 4708. So let's have a look at team scores. Oh, before we do that, let's have a quick check. Did he hit that T100? No, he didn't. No, so the T100 was missing hit points because it was hit by the other tanks, not by our Arty shot. So let's have a look at team score. Well, when it came to damage, he was top of the table. He actually did manage to get 4,138 hit points of damage. For some reason, he just didn't pick up the high caliber. He should have really, if you think about it, because it is the highest amount. But there again, it might not be 20% of the enemy hit total. And that may be why he came short. 4,138. Next high scorer was the AMX-13-105 with 3,263. And then we got the T92 HMC on the enemy team. Delta Palo managed to get 3,036 hit points. When it came to kills, it was the AMX-13-105 who managed to get the highest amount. He got 5. The Super Conqueror on the enemy team managed to get 3. And then we came in with 2 alongside all the others. And when it came to base XP, we were in second place with 886. The AMX-13-105 came top with 1,003. He also picked up a Pascucci's medal, and the Jaeger managed to get a steel wall as well for the damage he did. The M53-55 on our team managed to get a Confederate for hitting as many more of the enemy than anyone else. He didn't pick up any kills whatsoever during his game, but that's still a decent score, and a Confederate, it means you have been doing your work pretty hard. Let's have a look at detail report. Well, he fired 13 rounds, got 5 direct hits, 5 penetration, and 9 splash. Damage of 4,138 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did 2,696 hit points of stun assist off 12 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 75,479 credits, got 11,322 for completing the mission, brought up a total of 86,801. after ammunition resupply, and this ammo is the most expensive in the game for Arty. 49,000 worth of ammo. He actually ended up with only 37,801 credits, but it is a positive balance. He also received 7 bonds for the battle. He picked up 1,329 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day, got 199 for completing the mission, took home 2,857 experience points altogether. So, very nice total there for Running Hawk. Pretty good win 8 actually, Super Unicum standard. And he did do a hell of a lot of work really. He was picking the targets and getting hits, and that obviously was helping his team right from the very first shot where he hit that AMX 13105 and splashed the T30 in the process as well. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.